SBI Holdings and a pair other orgs made the XRP transfer, formally flipped. We're going to be speaking approximately that and some different, extremely good information talking about the global cash supply, because right here's the deal. When money deliver is in any respect time highs, so are the markets. In other words, when there's extra cash circulating around within the financial system, people have extra money to invest, and that consequences in inventory costs, crypto prices surely exploding. And properly, we have something in reality exciting occurring with economic supply as of right now. And I want to expose you guys a short little chart to pretty plenty display you precisely what I'm speaking about. So right here is the economic or money deliver, the M2 money supply boom rebound chart ever, for the reason that 12 months 2000. And you could see a pretty clean, I guess, correlation among money deliver and economic disaster and financial crisis. The two maximum awesome ones are the COVID-19 pandemic right here. You can see there was a massive increase in cash supply as the markets took off because the cash printer went on. And the same deal with the 2008 economic crisis right here. The proper after that disaster, there was a massive printer that went on and the money deliver went honestly crazy. And very quickly thereafter, we had a big dip because the Fed needed to, of root, start quantitative tightening, increasing the interest prices. A good way to ease inflation because they publish so much money. In other phrases, the Fed is absolutely manipulating the economic system to their benefit by printing a ton of cash. When we get gross inflation because the economic deliver is growing astronomically, then they start quantitative tightening, and then there may be much less money circulating around and the stock prices go down. They pretty literally manage the worldwide financial system. And I also want to expose you men what passed off proper right here. This turned into the most cash supply we've got ever had in the records of the United States following the 2020 pandemic. We hit all-time highs right here in 2020 to 2021. And of course, once we saw the insane levels of inflation and the Federal Reserve started quantitative tightening, we noticed a truly cataclysmic downfall inside the overall sum of money supply till we got to this truly insane time frame, which we've in no way seen historically in the last 40 years, in which it went bad proper right here in this chart. That is absurd. But you can see what's beginning to appear again is because the interest quotes are happening, the cash deliver is beginning to rise. And so we are starting to get again to the ones pre-pandemic tiers proper around 5% here. And if we maintain to upward push on the equal charge that we are doing right now, we're possibly going to have, and without a doubt, insane bull run throughout the whole international. Specifically, if the Federal Reserve decides to turn on the money printer once again, which I do assume is very probably someday to be seen in the end of 2025. And so this may very well make bigger the bull run if this indeed does play out very, in addition to how it befell in 2008 and of path in 2020. But to look precisely what the Federal Reserve goes to do due to the fact there may be a group of different implications that are now going on. Mainly Trump's price list, the form of effect that Trump's price lists have had at the market, simply primarily based off of information bulletins. So I need to reveal you guys what takes place while Reuters reported that 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico are not on time because of sources, and then Trump says it is wrong. This is what occurs at once thereafter, right? Reuters placed out a record someday, the day gone by or the day before, essentially announcing that Trump became going to put off his price lists into March as opposed to the 1st of February. Trump went on air and said, no, it is incorrect. We're going to be setting the price lists on starting the 1st of February. And this is what happens to the markets. Okay, the markets react very bearish to tariffs. And there may be an outstanding reason for that. The charge of products and offerings are going to must move up for each aspects within the equation, which are being laid low with this price lists. In different words, Mexico goes to should fee more for their goods that they sell to the US in order to nonetheless make a profit. And the USA is going to need a while now to start production items in their own US due to the fact it is why they put the tariffs up to start with. And so the USA goes to need to invest billions of greenbacks into infrastructure, and they may be should spend a couple of years as a minimum to construct a number of exclusive factories in an effort to make up for all of the products and services that they currently are going to be paying extra for. And inside the interim, within the subsequent couple of years, customers within the US are going to be paying more for all of these items and services, and that's going to result in something simply bizarre. I really do now not understand how that is going to have an effect on the markets, because on one hand, you will suppose paying extra could likely purpose the monetary deliver to move down proper, because there may be going to be much less cash within the hands of customers, and extra cash going to these Mexican, Chinese, and Canadian groups that are now charging extra for their goods and services because they have to pay this tariff. More cash is likewise going to be going to the government. And so how do we recognize that the government is going to be more responsible with this cash? How do we realize that those agencies are going to be greater responsible with this money as well? In a global panorama that is financially uncertain, because we've by no means visible whatever like this in present day history. So we're yet to see precisely how this is all going to play out. I imply most economists think that it's simply going to bring about better costs for absolutely everyone, and agencies are going to rate greater, and it'll take some years for the US to begin manufacturing goods of their own, US of A. So we are going to see how that performs out. We do not sincerely know for sure, because we don't have quite a few ancient records points to simply point return to for national tariffs, especially any time inside the 21st century proper. So this is going to be very exciting. Now, with all that being stated, there is lots that's going on with XRP particularly. I desired to percentage with you men some actually terrific news about what some founders, specifically a founder at Arrington Capital, has been saying about XRP. More and extra people are using XRP and seeing the blessings of it, which I'm quite enthusiastic about. So I just want to proportion this clip with you men actual brief. The tribalism on this enterprise is insane. So there's Bitcoin maximalists. However, anyone has the same opinion, like, you understand XRP sucks and I do not actually get it, right? I suggest they are a valid organization. They do not fake to be something they may be not, and they're simply accurate at one aspect, transferring cash fast and reasonably priced. And it's fantastic. It fills a huge need. And for a hedge fund like us, for you to denominate in Ripple and XRP, I just did the identical element, is really, without a doubt, proper. We did our first near. We moved north of $50 million into the business enterprise in Ripple and XRP in like seconds, and it priced 30 cents. Now that is terrific. There's no way to try this with fiat or Bitcoin. There's simply no way to do it that rapid and that cost effectively. And so it serves a without a doubt, beneficial want for us. And additionally, whilst our LPs in the end redeem, with any luck in no way, however, when they want some of the cash returned, we're going to simply send it in XRP once more, and there's number 3-day watch for global wire. Or someday anticipate US wires. We are now not paying wire fees and all that. It's simply, I don't understand why it really is hard to recognize. And so the non-secular wars apart, the tribalism apart, it does some things absolutely properly. And we find it irresistible for that. That being stated, simply due to the fact we're denominated in XRP, I'm now not a unique pleader for XRP. I do not paintings for them. The organization itself isn't RLP. Other human beings who've had XRP are. I like them. I think they're terrific. But they're like less than 5% of our asset base at this factor. Like, we do invest. And this is exactly what we need to hear, right? This guy, he has no direct ties to XRP, but he's the usage of XRP and the range of services that Ripple offers as